So February is Pet Dental Health Month, and I thought this would be the perfect opportunity to talk to you guys about the importance of teeth brushing.
Good girls!
If you're new to our channel, hello, my name is Mai. This is Milton. Herky is down there, and I have Milton today with me because she had a little incident recently and I want to talk to you guys about this topic with her. So again, February is Pet Dental Health Month, and I want to remind you of the importance of teeth brushing. If you've been a follower of ours, you know that we are very passionate about dental health and we try to keep Herky and Milton's teeth as healthy as possible. Unfortunately, you guys also know that Herky had a tooth fracture a few years back chewing on an antler, and because of this fracture, she had to go under and get a dental, have that tooth removed. And then a few years back, February of 2020, Milton broke a tooth on a bully stick, her absolute favorite bully sticks that she used to chew on every single day. She broke a tooth, the exact same tooth as Herky, and again, she had to go under and have that tooth removed. Guys, fast forward 3 years, it's February 2023, and we just discovered that Milton has another tooth fracture. She had this molar up here removed from her previous extraction, and now she has this one over here that is fractured. And I discovered it while brushing her teeth. I can't stress this enough. Brush your dog's teeth every day, touch your dogs every day. That's how I discovered the masses on her ear. It is so important, and I don't have a finality of this video right now because we are still in the process of trying to figure out what to do with Milton. You guys know we're in California right now, and I just discovered this week that she had a broken tooth. So I had to find a vet that could see her and that could potentially do the surgery to remove her tooth. And when we went this week to get her tooth examined, I was just expecting the doctor to schedule her immediately for a tooth extraction, because although she's not showing any signs of pain, the pulp is exposed and it can't feel good. Obviously, it is probably painful, so I was just expecting her to go in for surgery right away. And at the same time, I thought Herky could go for a dental as well, because although we brush her teeth almost every day, their teeth are deteriorating. I can't say that word. Just because of age and because Cavaliers tend to have like pretty bad teeth in general. So at the exam, this new doctor tells me that Milton has a heart murmur. What do I do with all this information, guys? I'm freaking out. I'm very stressed out right now because with that information, that doctor said she didn't want to put Milton under and do the tooth extraction until Milton is seen by a cardiologist. You guys can just imagine how in shock and baffled I was, because Milton was just seen in December. She just went under in December to get the masses on her ear removed, and all these questions just rush in, and I'm like, did the other vet not see it? Did she not hear the murmur before? Did the anesthesia kind of bring up the murmurs to the surface and now this vet can hear them better? Is this vet just better at detecting heart murmurs? Like, what do I do with her tooth in the meantime? Because cardiologists are veterinary specialists and getting an appointment is very tough. So we start calling so many cardiologists in the area, back home in Montreal and in California here, and some of them, you guys, were booking their cardiology appointments for October. Like, what do I do if Milton has to consult with a cardiologist in October? Like, her tooth has to stay like that from now till October? That made no sense. So we just started calling all the clinics possible to see if Milton could have an appointment. And the earliest that we can get, after all, is this upcoming Saturday. So I'm very happy that Milton's going to be able to be seen by our cardiologist. But it's just, I'm just so, like, I don't know what to do with this information. Like, this is new to me. Herky has no murmur. Milton has a murmur now. Like, what does that mean? You know, and I'm just supposed to leave her tooth alone until she's cleared by our cardiologist. And like, what if her tooth infects? That's what I asked the vet. I'm like, what if it infects in the meantime? She's like, honestly, she doesn't see that Milton is in much pain, although she could just appear to be very stoic. But according to her, the tooth can wait, and she would rather her have her heart checked and examined and cleared by a cardiologist before putting her under for that tooth extraction. So I guess she's right. We're going to go through the cardiology workup. We're going to consult with the cardiologist, get an echocardiogram to see the progression of the murmur and if she can be okay to undergo anesthesia again to have her tooth removed. But that's the situation right now, guys. I don't have anything else aside from warning you guys to check your dogs every day. Milton has been very unlucky. We have been super unlucky recently with her ear masses and her teeth. Just make sure that you check your dog and examine them on the daily, just to make sure that you are aware of any abnormalities that can arise. I'm so grateful that I actually discovered it, because Milton shows no sign of pain. Like, she's peppy, she's happy, she's eating and jumping around like usual. So I would have never known she was in pain if I do not brush her teeth and I noticed that she was kind of hurting there. Like, she was like hesitant and she didn't let me brush that side of her teeth. So when we checked, she had a tooth fracture. And I just can't imagine what she could have fractured her tooth on. Like, they don't play much in the house. They don't chew on anything in the house. So the only possibility I would guess is when they're at the park and they chew on branches. That just gives you an idea of how fragile Cavalier teeth can be. So I'm just putting it out there. I'm not going to tell you what to do with your dog, but Milton fractured her tooth on probably a branch, on a bully stick, and Herky on an antler. Antler is very hard. Bully stick, it softens with saliva, but it's still pretty hard. But I'm definitely never letting them chew on anything again anymore, like not even branches outside. Their teeth are so fragile, you guys. Just be very careful, because this is going to cost a lot. It's going to be, it's just painful for her. It's not fun for any of us. It's not fun to try to find a vet that will examine her right now for her heart murmur. So this video's purpose is just to warn you guys to watch out for your dog and just be careful and brush your dog's teeth. So on that, I don't know if you guys can sense how stressed out we all are here, but that was just the purpose of my video. I will update you guys whenever we are out of the cardiology appointment. Thank you guys so much for watching. We love you and we'll see you soon. Bye.